Hi everyone, Jacqueline here. So I thought it would be fun to do a before and after. So this is before the storm and then after the storm here in Saskatchewan in my Zone 3B garden in Canada. And you can see here, we've already had quite a bit of snow that's come down and we have more on the way. In fact, the wind is starting to pick up. But something I wanted to share with you is how beautiful the trees are at this time of year. So although we have really cold, nasty weather, we also have a lot of beauty with it here in Saskatchewan. So you can just see here, I haven't done any arrangements in the window boxes. I'm not going to walk through there because the snow is getting really thick, but I haven't done anything yet. We will be doing something coming up because we got to get in that festive spirit for the holidays. Over here, you can see the 9 barks are really being pulled down by all the heavy snow, and there's more coming. And good thing I cut the hydrangeas because they would be experiencing the weight of it as well. But everything is good there just because of being a little bit on the proactive side. But look at how pretty the branches of the trees are. And when I do my arrangements, I will be using some of these branches again because they always need a good pruning. And they're just so beautiful in arrangements. These are blue spruce and various types of spruce. I don't use the Siberian larch because they look like twigs. They'd be great for Charlie Brown Christmas though, because that's what they are like. Here is the bed that I just did with the neighbor's kid. And you can see here the plants, and I've left them. I didn't cut these back at all because I think like the black-eyed Susans are great for the birds. They can pick up the seed heads, and you can see the hostas here. They're buried under snow. To give you a really good example of how much snow we've gotten, that's just from the neighbor's driveway. So it's starting to be piled up on here. And if we look down my street, you can see it's a winter wonderland. And we had to mark out the boulevard so the plow doesn't take out our lawn. But you can see here, it's just totally a winter wonderland. So this is a look from the front of the yard. And you can see all the trees, and the fence is showing that it's been kind of discolored from the sand and from all the wind. So that's going to be a job I'm going to have to do next year. On the other side here, that was the house I gave you the tour of, and we got our snow fence up, and there's my ugly fire hydrant. So let's go in the back, and I'm going to show you how things look there. You can see the snow here, the pagoda's buried. You can see what the snowball bushes are looking like out here. And the wind is really picking up. It's getting really, really cold. I was hoping that we wouldn't get the wind with this snow because they're just starting to get the roads cleaned. It's been sheet ice. I wasn't able to leave the house for a few days because it just wasn't chancing it. Even though I have a good vehicle for winter, I mean, we prepare here in Saskatchewan for the weather. But look at how beautiful those spruce look with the snow on them. And you can see here, here's the hydrangeas, the bird feeder, the bird bath is covered in snow. More hydrangeas over here. And then the gazebo is sitting here all by itself out in the open. And then you see Rob cleared a path for the dogs right to the shed so they can walk around a little bit and get out here. But you can see the pasture behind, and you can see how snow covered it is amongst all the weeds and wild growth out there. But all in all, it's really, really pretty. I just not looking forward to more blustery weather. So this is how it looks now. I'm going to show you how it looks later when the storm comes in, because I thought that would be interesting to see, but very pretty. So we'll come back when the storm starts. All right, it's about an hour and a half later, and now we're seeing the storm starting to come in. You can see all the snow coming down, and the sky is starting to show signs of white. And you can see my car is starting to even build up, but it's really coming down. You can see really against the house, the color of the house, how it's coming in. It's starting to blow, and it's getting heavier and heavier with the wind. So I'm not going to stay out here too long, but I wanted to share this with you of how our weather changes on the prairies. Like in the area I live in, it's fairly flat, but you can see things change fast. I mean, it could go from being calm to a storm just in no time at all. And that's what we're seeing here. And although it's very beautiful, it's also very gray now. And as this picks up, because what we're hearing is that we're going to expect some whiteout, and you can see there in the south, it's coming from the southwest. It's starting to happen. So anyhow, I just wanted to share with you this garden tour, so to speak, hoping everybody else is having a way better weather than we are, because it is really starting to come down. Well, it's the next morning, people, and I am just trying to get out of the house, and you can see it is heavy and it's still coming down. This is Sunday morning around 7:45 a.m. Saskatchewan time, and I just wanted to share with you what is happening here. But look at these big snowflakes coming down. It is pretty, but there's a lot. So I guess it's snowblower time again. And I just heard the bobcat come through. I think it was for the town, and they're cleaning our street. But you can see here, I am stepping through a lot of snow, especially right here. You can see it's right up to my knees, and you can see with the tires even where it's at. So we are totally in snow zone. So I would say right now we're looking at a good foot and a half of snow came down. It didn't seem too bad last night, but it really accumulated overnight. And here comes the bobcat cleaning the street. And I definitely won't be going anywhere until they get the roads and everything cleared, because this is the kind of weather that you stay home for until they get things cleaned. But Rob's going to have to get the snowblower going and get at it. He is resting right now. He was up late last night because Bailey, our new puppy, got his shots yesterday, and he was limping and wasn't walking around. So rather than go to bed and have him get up all the night, Rob slept on the sofa for part of the night with him to rather than move him, because he was curled up in a blanket because he was shivering too from the shots. But this morning he seems to be back to himself just about. A little slower, but he's starting to get over it. But anyhow, this is what it's like in Saskatchewan, and you can see here how the snow is coming down, and we're not done yet, which is, well, we're getting all our moisture for the year that we didn't get right now. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the fact this is pretty much real time because I'm posting this right away for you to see, and this is what my Sunday morning looks like. Bye everybody.